What's going on, 100 Gang? It's your boy 100 Gang Nate, back outside again with another video. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you've been with the channel, I really appreciate it. Now, we all know it's very cold. It's hitting peak fall season. Go outside and get you some drip. 100gangclothing.com, get you some hoodie and some sweats so you ain't got to be out here freezing, looking like an icicle. You know, so today we got the Big Z in the back and I'm driving my Big Z because unlike you guys that live in Michigan and these other states, I can drive mine through the fall time. So we are going to take the Big Z out for a good spin and I'm going to give y'all a 6-month review of the Big Z. Now, honestly, I've been needing a lot of stuff done. I've been working this week. It's been very busy. I need to get a car wash and I also got a whole bunch of oil because I have to do an oil change. So we're going to get that done. I'm gonna holler at y'all real quick, but right before I pass out, well not pass out, right before we do this cold start, I'm finna show y'all some shoes. You know, there's some LeBrons, but that's for RCF, but these are shoes that I cut grass in and I work out in, so ain't nothing to really brag about. And I haven't cranked this car for like a whole week, so let's see what this cold start is sounding like. Let's go. I feel like a parent that has neglected a child, like with this cold start. Like I haven't driven this car for a week, so let's see how she's sounding right now. Yeah, she let me know how upset she is. Y'all heard that, didn't you? Like, she let me know she pissed. First things first, when we get into the 6-month review, I just want to tell y'all and break down to y'all what it's like owning the Camaro ZL1 1LE. Obviously, this is one of the most exclusive, most beautiful cars you could buy on the market today. That's why we got it on the 100 Gang Nate channel, because this car right here is just something exclusive, something magnificent, and when you see it, it's a sight to be seen. So first things first, when you own a car like this, you're gonna get a lot of attention. You know, in my 6 months of having it, I've had kids ask me to rev it, I've had adults ask me to rev it. I done seen it put smiles on people's faces all over the city, you know, riding around driving. You know, I think they had this thing that's called like smiles per gallon. Yeah, for me it's smiles per gallon / frowns per gallon, because when you're paying for the gas, you be smiling, but you got a little bit of like hurt in your face and your smile. So, but other than that, this car right here is gonna get you a lot of attention. You're gonna be invited to the car scene. If you're not already on the car scene, you're gonna be invited to the car scene. You know, a lot of people gonna see you and ask what you do for a living, and you know, people want to talk to you. So it's a conversation piece. So if you plan on getting one, you know, I know it's in the last year probably. I think we probably got one more year left. Or if you already have one, you know that it's true when you have a ZL1 or ZL1 1LE or SS1LE, anything of that nature, you're going to get a whole bunch of questions asked to you. You know, it's a whole bunch of attention. So if you're one of those people that don't like talking and you don't like attention and all that stuff, do not get this car, because this is an attention magnet. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the guys. You know, the girls really don't know what this is. But sports car guys, muscle car guys know what this is, and they really love it. They got a big respect for the ZL1 1LE. Another thing that I have truly enjoyed about my 6 months of owning the Camaro ZL1 1LE is that this thing is a beast. It is extremely fast. And when I mean extremely fast, I mean that if you're trying to daily drive this, I daily drove it for about 4 or 5 months. When you daily driving this, you can get in trouble very quickly, because after the 3rd gear, I mean, well, once you enter the 3rd gear, you're in like go to jail speeds. And it's just a car that, it's just a beast. I feel like it's too much for the street. I do love daily driving it, but it's too much for the street, and it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg in gas if you keep going in the street. Like, this is a track beast. This needs to be opened up. Now, if you want to get it as a weekend car, I think it's perfect. If you want to get it as a daily, that's perfect too. But just understand that you are going to be paying an arm and a leg for the gas on this vehicle, because it eats gas, and it's going to make you want to eat gas because it's so fast that you don't want to baby it. You know, like sometimes you get cars and you like, hey, you know, I'm gonna baby it. You know, if it's a V4, V6, you can kind of baby it. But this car, it begs you to drive it fast. You're not gonna be able to, like a lot of people say, I'm gonna be able to be responsible and show restraint. You're not. As soon as you get in here and you feel the throttle, you hear the pops of the exhaust, you're gonna wanna go 1,000,000 miles an hour. And this car is gonna definitely give it to you. And you better have a lawyer and ticket money on standby, or know your spots when you're gonna be taking off. Because if not, you are guaranteed you're gonna get a ticket in here. This thing right here is gonna run you to 0 to 60, what, 3.5 seconds. You're gonna get to 100 probably within 10 seconds, something like that. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that. That's how fast this car is. It's blazing fast, and it handles turns very well as well. One of the things that I think is most underrated about the Big Z is that the interior is just very, very comfortable. Like when you sit in here, you feel like you're on a rocket jet. You feel very comfortable. You feel like you have the ability to handle all the speed that this car has. Some cars are very fast, but you know, the interior makes you feel like you can't handle it. Like you're gonna fall out the damn side of the door or underneath the damn undercarriage if you go too fast. But this car right here makes you feel very confident in the way that it's set up. I mean, it's built for speed. The seats, they got the Recuros. They did very well with that. It tucks you in. Got the Alcantara steering wheel, got the Alcantara gear shifter. So, you know, you're not in here slipping off your shifts and stuff like that. So I feel like big shout out to GM for, you know, nailing that, because this car right here is very comfortable. It's very warm inside. So during the summertime, you're gonna be kind of hot, but during the wintertime, it's perfect because it's gonna be warm and you don't necessarily have to turn on your heat because, like I said, it warms up in here pretty fast. I love the interior of this car. It got back seats. It's kind of usable. I mean, if you want to force it, you can get some kids back there, but if you got some adults with you, it's not gonna be a good time. But like I said, I think the interior of this car is something that's very underrated. And the Apple Play, if you get it with the navigation, the Apple Play, all that stuff, that comes in handy a lot. The navigation works well off the Apple CarPlay. The music plays very well. It connects very well. You know, I don't have any issues in terms of that. You know, so the interior of this car during my 6 months owning this car is something that really has, you know, made me happy about this purchase. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So not least, baby, in these 6 months of me owning this car, the rides have been absolutely, as y'all can see how fast I'm going, absolutely fantastic. This car makes you turn into a race car driver almost instantly the moment you get this car. This car right here is superhuman. If it was in a Superhuman movie, it would be Black Superman. You feel me? This car right here is crazy. And I love every bit, every square inch of it. I hope that doesn't sound crazy. But yeah, man, I love this car. And I definitely do not regret my decision in buying it. It's the best decision I made. Gotta get them here. It's the best decision I've made and could have made. And I'm happy that this is in my garage every day. You know, and I feel like if you have an opportunity to buy one of these, you should get it too. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it pass you by. You know what I'm saying? They saying they already letting the V8s go down, so they putting them away. So, you know, make sure that you get you one if you can get you one. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here is a beast, and I feel like it's gonna be a future classic. That's just my opinion. The 6 months of me owning this car, it has been the best car I've ever owned. And I don't know if that's really saying much, because before I've always owned like cars that was kind of like hoopies, but I can just tell y'all just by this experience, I know for a fact that this is one of the best cars bang for buck on the market. It's a beast. It gets you looks. It's fast. It's just unimaginably awesome. Like the fact that you can get a car like this for under 100K is just amazing to me. It's one of the fastest cars around the track, period. It can run with the best of them. You can modify it to the maximum. You could do a lot of different things with this vehicle. And like I said, to say the least, I feel like it's the best car on the market. Bang for buck, buck for buck, pound for pound, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, as usual, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you've been with the channel. I really appreciate you. And go ahead and get some drip, because you know you cold out there. Every time I get cold, I want you to go burr and think about 100gangclothing.com and go get you some drip. I will see you guys very soon. Again, let's go. And Thanksgiving's coming up, so y'all make sure y'all warming up. Y'all make sure y'all get in shape, because you know you're going to pick up about 15 pounds this weekend. Now let's go.